Well, hello everyone. Today I'm talking about making the sale. So I'm starting this new manual. It's a persuasive speaking manual, something that I'm going to enjoy working through. But I want to tell you about the sales process and what that is, and if one of you are actually thinking about going into sales, or if you never decide to go into sales, this can work for you as well. Because more than you know, the sales process can be used in your lifetime with your spouse, with your children, and in many myriad of situations. The sales process, basically, I want to break it up into 4 different parts. First, there is the icebreaker. And I say the icebreaker, but I will really think of it as building rapport. Break the ice. Meet them, get to know them. And so this is an important part because this is where you kind of find common ground. Breaking the ice with someone is really, you're building rapport, you're getting to know them. Oftentimes I like to find common ground with them, something we can relate on, something to build with. But also, if you're thinking about it in the sales process, I like to mix this in with the second point, which is finding the need. So I like to build rapport and build a relationship with them while I'm also finding what their need is and what they're looking for. Because anytime you're working through a sales process, so to speak, you want to make sure you're catering to them. Whatever it is that they need, if you can meet that need, if you have a solution to provide for them that's the solution, then you have a good fit. They have a need, and you have a product that'll fit that need. You have a win-win situation. And you always want a win-win situation. Worst thing you can do is have a person walking away feeling like they got taken, because generally it'll come back to bite you. And so in the second point, finding the need, you use just questions. You ask questions, probing questions, not too personal probing questions, because it can actually, if there's just like a random list of a shotgun of questions, it can actually irritate people, because you're a new person, they're just getting to know you, you really don't know them, they don't want you interrogating them. And so ask questions that can help you understand what their need is, what's motivating them to want to look for a certain product or service. And then once you figure out what they need, you want to offer your solution. But most importantly, after you've listened and talked to them, you want to offer your solution in a way that it communicates that it meets the need that they have. And so you don't just want to say, these are the least of the features that my product has. You want to pick the features that are specific benefits to them, because they said they need X, and so this feature announces a benefit for you because it meets that particular need. And so once you offer your solution and position your product as the answer to their problem, you want to go ahead and get a commitment from them. Close the sale. You say, "Whoa, man, this looks like it's going to be a great fit for you." And ask for the sale. Can we get this done today? It'll be X amount of dollars. How you want to pay for that? Close the sale, make the commitment for them, and that way you can move forward in that process and get the job done. And so that's just the process of the sales process. I want to continue with a role play, so I'm going to move this out of the way. I like to hide behind this sometimes. But we're going to move this out of the way. I'm going to invite a guest up, David. You've seen him today. Welcome. And we're going to go through the process. Mock scenario, I'm working in a store, electronic store, and David is coming in looking for a Bluetooth device. And so we're going to show you what the sales process looks like live. Hey, how you doing? Excuse me, how you doing today?
I'm good. I'm lost.
You're lost? Okay, what are you looking for?
Well, I need a Bluetooth headset.
Okay.
And
what kind of phone do you have?
I've got one of these.
Okay, awesome. BlackBerry.
I don't know. My work just gave it to me and said I needed a Bluetooth headset because I can't be on the phone while driving and that sort of thing. So
perfect. I know exactly what you feel. Well, this is the area we want to look in right over here.
Okay.
Now, how long have you had the BlackBerry?
2 days.
2 days. Okay, awesome. So you're just learning it and you want to put your Bluetooth with it.
Right.
So this is something that come from your work environment. Say, hey, you need this.
Yes.
Right? Do you travel a lot?
I do.
Okay, and how often is a lot?
Usually once a month.
Once a month. Okay, so you're in there pretty regularly. So you're going to need something with a long battery lifespan. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and then since you're in the car, is there a lot of road noise, right?
Usually.
So probably want some of the noise cancellation, really good crisp calls. What type of people are you talking to when you're on the phone?
It's people out in the field,
Uh-huh.
taking support calls, office, it's a variation
Okay.
of everything.
So these are definitely important calls. You don't want to drop any calls. You want to make sure you have this. This is very important. Okay, very good. Well, this also, let me take you to this this Bluetooth device here. I don't know if you ever heard of Bluetooth Nano right here.
Okay.
And
No, I don't know anything
well,
about.
this is probably the best thing for your work environment because it's high quality. I think it's going to fit the need. While you're on the road, it has a long battery life. It's going to be crisp and clear. But you could probably use this, probably be a write-off. You could probably think, this is for work, you could probably write this out.
Maybe,
I mean,
yeah.
it's just, $200 for this right now.
Holy crap.
But I mean, think about the longevity. What part of town do you live in now?
I live in downtown.
Oh, in downtown. 'Cause I know just recently, especially since you're in the car, they made a new law saying, you can't speak on the phone without enhanced device.
Right.
And so there's like tickets, they can ticket you and be fined. Plus you're using this for work, so $200, I think. How far would they go for you?
It is company policy, so
Especially,
I need to.
Especially if they got your ticket right. I know in Arlington they've already passed it and
Mhm.
they're moving around in other areas, so those tickets can really pile up, especially you're gonna be on the road a lot, right?
Right.
So I think this might be a good fit.
So how comfortable is one of these things?
That's a great question. I don't know, I've used one just like this before. It's one I'm using now, I actually have two. One for personal use, but this is one I use for work because it's the best. But it has different little modules that you can put on so it fits your ear perfectly.
Okay.
And so, yeah, you can kind of pick here, you see here. And so either one of them, whichever one fits your ear best, I think would be the best fit.
Okay.
So, you want me to pack this up for you now? Is there anything else you need to get?
Is there anything else I have to get with it?
I know it's going to connect with your phone. It says right here, perfect for BlackBerry, and so I think it's going to work well for you.
Okay, great,
So I'll
yeah.
go ahead and check you out unless there's something else I need to get.
No, this is going to be it.
Okay, perfect, great. So that's the self-process. 1 second. So we get to throw some questions back to you. Once I talked to you about what the process is supposed to look like, and then you kind of see us live it out in a mock form. Any questions? What could we have done better? What did you see? Yes.
You had a very nice smile, but I didn't see the rapport being built right away.
Okay.
That was one thing, and then I also noticed that you told him what he needed. He never got to tell you what he needed.
Okay.
So he kind of walked in and said, well, I got this phone and I think I need a BlackBerry.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you progressed, you started telling him, well, you're going to need it to keep sound out, and you're going to need this, and you're going to need that. And so it just, and sometimes that works, because sometimes people walk in and they don't know what they want or what they need. They want somebody to tell them what they want. And then you got the other people who know what they came in for. So
both.
but I thought it went well either way, and I think that you would have closed the sale in a real scenario. Yeah.
Good observation.
You had an upsell opportunity at the end, rather than
For the
ask him.
insurance.
Well, basically, you asked him what he needed to go find, and you could have introduced items that he may not have thought about. So you could have introduced insurance. You could have introduced a different case for his phone. You could have introduced a clear thing to keep it from getting scratched. You know what I'm saying? You could have guided him, because if he's only had the phone 2 days, he may not have thought about all the different things he needed. So that's a good upsell opportunity to get your numbers up.
That's good. I think, amen. Very good. And so you kind of see the whole sales process. We had the 4 points there. So thank you guys, and thank you, David.
Thanks, Jamil.